Hey guys, Fearless StarCraft here. Haven't brought you any videos in quite a while, but I just got one sent in. This one by Agoraph0bia. Know this kid? Man. Champion. In real life. And he said this game was cool, so I hope it is. I'm trusting him. Could be casting some legit other games, but I'm not. So, Agoraph0bia, let's bring up the, that's not the name plate. Is playing against Creamed Cheese, Protoss spawning in the top right of Xel'Naga Caverns. This is a pretty popular, common map in 1v1. It's one of the free ones that Blizzard put out there, and it's kind of Zerg favored, I think, in that the, choke. It's really hard to hold your expansion. So, Zerglings can take advantage of that, and, Zerg can expand pretty heavily. This securable gold with creep spread. I don't know, it's got a lot of places Zerg can flank from. What am I doing? So, we have the production tab open. We had a pool first from Agoraph0bia. That's just about completed at 14, so that went down pretty early. That was like an 8 or 10 pool. I'm sorry I did not, actually check. He's got a queen up first, so it's not anything very aggressive. And Creamcheesed, he's got a really standard build. He's got gas, he's got his second pylon up. Warp gate is just about completed. Sending overlords out to scout, and Creamcheesed is sending his probe after his second pylon, which is kind of a late scout. If Agoraph0bia had decided to do any early aggression at all, it would have been really hard for him to handle. It might have been hard for him to handle because you know what you're going up against all the time, but it wouldn't have been good. So the Zerglings catch wind of the scouting probe. However, they're not going to be able to defeat it destroy it before Creamcheesed has the ability to see everything that Agoraph0bia has, unless there's some hidden tech or something, which there is not. I know these things. Double extractor trick to make up some room for supplies. He's got his expansion going down at 20, and getting some stacked defense to hold the line. Creamcheesed is looking very basic. He does have his second gas up and running already before any other structures, so it could be tech going on right now. Got some Zerglings doing a little bit of prodding, but this Zealot is going to be able to hold him off, no problem. Solid positioning on the wall off, like you should do against Zerg if you're a Protoss player. Deep breath. My mic picks up everything. Alright, second queen is completed from Agoraph0bia just before the expansion finishes. He's going to send that over immediately. The Overlord is still scouting. Oh, they're so slow. God, I'm sorry, it's lagging. That's lame. Anyway, Zerglings are right down here. They're going to be checking for any expansions. When it comes up, they will know about it. And at the cost of 50 minerals. That's a very cheap little sentry unit. It's not a sentry, but it's acting as a sentry. Spine crawler going down at the expansion. Queen is ready to roll. I'm getting those minerals saturated. Still no gas from Agoraph0bia. So it looks like he's going to be doing more of a macro build. He did go pool first for his queen, though, instead of a 15 hatch. A little Spanishu on with these spine crawlers, dropping some creep. Hope soon. Yes, at some point. He has before. I was correct in that. And he's got lings coming in. He scouted the expansion from Creamcheesed, and he's decided to go for it. All Creamcheesed has to defend this is 2 sentries and a zealot, which should be able to hold this off with, you got force fields. However, the early expansion is going to be pretty risky from Creamcheesed. Zerg's coming in immediately to take that out. However, the sentries pulling back. Looks like Agoraph0bia is not going to engage this, or is he? Maybe not. Some intense micro play right there. using the entire control group and moving it back and forth. You only see pros doing that kind of stuff. I always click one unit, move it up. My whole army, you know, it's very effective. Looks like we just got a standard 3-gate expand, 4-gate, 5 gateways after an expansion. Looks like he's gonna cancel this. Is he doing the 5 warp gate cancel against Zerg? Is he? Yes, he is. He's got the 5 gateways up, warping in. He's gonna put on some serious aggression. However, 3 spine crawlers, some lings. You know, he can bring that second queen down. He's going for double evo for the upgrades. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough. Those units, 15 Zerglings. It's going to be pretty tough to break this. I know when I'm playing this Protoss against Zerg and I go for an early push. I mean, 5 gates, that's pretty strong, but with all this static defense, queens, I mean, Zerg has kind of figured out how to counter that. And I usually only go 4-gate against Protoss if I'm going to do it, because going 5-gate, especially against a Macro Zerg, puts you so far behind if it fails. See if it does. Got the wall off, the sentries are force fielding, protecting the stalkers. That is beautiful. Trying to pick off whatever they can. Some drones are pulled off the line. However, those spine crawlers are just too much to handle. And Creamcheesed is forced to pull back. However, the engagement is moving up here. He's massing his forces and he's pushing in. All these stalkers and sentries, however, are going to get those late wall-offs. Did not help him out at all. If one spine crawler is just racking up the kills right now. 4 kills. Go to the units lost tab. 1,700 to 1,400. So it's pretty even. And he does have his army behind his mineral line. We look at the production tab. He's producing nothing but stalkers right now. Neither is producing anything. So he's not expanded. Go back here. He's protecting these forces, the force fields. However, he's still dropping them extremely late. And he's got less and less units back here. We're going to the units lost tab. Now it's 26, 25 to 2150. Definitely not looking very good. Check the production tab. No production to either side. They're focusing on this micro. Agoraph0bia moves his drones back to the minerals. He figures he's got this taken care of. For the most part, he does. 1 spine crawler left alive. A couple of Zerglings. Did he ever move that queen down? No. So that queen is still up there, defending. He's got this forward pylon, working in some more zealots. Because if you look at resources, Agoraph0bia, although, you know, having a lot of resources isn't necessarily a good thing, he's in a good position right now. So go to the resources tab, being collected, literally double the amount of resources being collected. This is total resources. Income tab, that's what I'm trying to do. Basically double the total income being collected. So on one base, he produced 18. He produced basically the minimum to completely saturate that, and he is stopped. So, 5 units base kill. Creamcheesed did live up to his name. More spine crawlers about to finish. He's not sniping those. Surprisingly, he's not sniping those. Go to the production tab. And more Zerglings are on the way to hold this off. He's pushing him pretty hard. He's going to try and snipe this hatchery right after the spine crawler. Agoraph0bia is remassing his Zerglings, which is a little upgrade. I could have clicked on any of them. No, they're 0-0 against 0-0 opponents as well. The hatchery and expansion is probably going to go down. However, the total units tab: 20 Zerglings, 1 queen against 4 zealots, 7 stalkers. Yeah, his opponent is doing pretty well. Go to the units killed tab. Lost all my things. That was correct. 14 workers killed from Creamcheesed. Which is solid.